Then there's Kevin McCarthy. He is the minority leader. And he crapped his pants on January 6th. He was hiding. He was running for cover. And he called Donald Trump in the middle of the insurrection. He had Donald Trump's phone number, and he said, tell your jackals to stop it. And Trump responded, and I quote, well, these people apparently are more upset about the election being stolen than you are. That's what Donald Trump said, Kevin. That's what Donald Trump told Kevin McCarthy. That's a fact. And Kevin McCarthy, is a bagman for the GOP. That's why he's the minority leader. He quickly buried that story because he's terrified of Donald Trump. The very same day that he feared for his life and begged Donald Trump to call off his jackals, when everything calmed down, he went in to the House of Representatives and he voted not to certify Arizona's election results. So he claims that he didn't try to overturn the election. He lies about his vote on January 6th. After the insurrection, despite the insurrection, he voted not to certify Arizona's election results. And he has since turned January 6th into an issue about Nancy Pelosi's failure to protect the Capitol. This is a lie. Nobody who listens to this show likes Nancy Pelosi. I think Paul Pelosi should be locked up for insider trading. I have no sympathy for Nancy Pelosi, but I do believe in the truth. It was not Nancy Pelosi's responsibility to protect the Capitol on January 6th. Kevin McCarthy is a liar, and he is politicizing January 6th. I'm now going to play clip 4, and it's going to play. This is Kevin McCarthy today, Thursday.
We've watched Speaker Pelosi politicize medicine, just as she's doing right now. We've watched the Sergeant of Arms have to pass a note to the Speaker during the altercations on January 6th of whether to call the National Guard. We hear reports that prior to that, the National Guard was offered to her, and we hear the Sergeant at Arms said the optics were not right. We've watched Speaker Pelosi say during the riots of the summer, the disgust she had to seeing National Guard protecting the Lincoln Memorial. So yes, it's fundamentally different. Yes, if there's a responsibility for this Capitol on this side, it rests with the Speaker and the House administration. The House administration is solely appointed of the Democrats by the Speaker.
This is a lie. The altercations of January 6th, when he was cowering in the corner, begging Donald Trump to call off the insurrection, when he was crapping his pants, Kevin McCarthy, it wasn't an altercation. Now it's an altercation. So he lies and politicizes this and says Nancy Pelosi was supposed to keep him safe, and he didn't. All right. The argument now, when it comes to what happened on January 6th, if you're a Republican, it goes something like this. Let me get this straight. This is what the Republicans say. Nancy Pelosi was in charge of Capitol Police on January 6th. They were understaffed and underprepared, but now she gets to be in charge of the investigation of herself. They've just twisted the facts. They lie about who was responsible for security on January 6th. John Stolnis is a spokesperson for the Capitol Police. In March, he told USA Today that the Capitol Police is overseen by, not Nancy Pelosi, by the Capitol Police Board, as well as several congressional committees who oversee the board, including the House and the Senate Appropriations Committees, the House Administration Committee, and the Senate Rules Committee. It has nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. The Capitol Police Board, the people who order the Capitol Police to stand up or stand down. That board is made up of the House and the Senate sergeants at arms and the Capitol Architect's Office. The Capitol Architect's Office is responsible for the security. The Capitol Police Chief also sits on the board. That's according to the Capitol Police website. These are facts. Nancy Pelosi, who I couldn't care less about, she was not a chair or an administrator of any committee supervising the Capitol Police at the time of the January 6th insurrection. The January 6th insurrection had nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. Jane L. Campbell heads the United States Capitol Historical Society. On CNN, she said, and I quote, "The Speaker of the House does not oversee security of the U.S. Capitol, nor does this official oversee the Capitol Police Board." Nancy Pelosi is not responsible for January 6th. If the Capitol Police were unprepared, it has nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. But it doesn't matter what the truth is. It doesn't matter what the truth is when you're dealing with a Republican Party that traffics in lies and intimidation.